Hey everybody, welcome back. Let's get into it. Dragon Lord Frodo is making some revelations as of I think 8 or 9 hours ago. So welcome everybody. Here we got Janie, we got GC, we got Janelle, Cajun Bell, Colorful Gecko, Imani, RBF, Melanie Berry, Gen T. Welcome, Vintage Beach Blonde, Jenny Nobody, Natural Ginger, thanks for being here, Perry Plug, Bunny Angel, Hugh J, Cherry Red, Elysium, Fauna Woods, Val Loves J, Out of the Attic, how are you doing? Annie A, hello everybody, Krabby Joe, welcome, Charlotte. If you didn't know, there are 2 emojis for the Fire Squad members. And also, I will be doing the start of another giveaway. This one is for Valentine's Day, starting February 7th is when the giveaway starts. All you need to do is make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Make sure you leave a comment. And I guess that's about it. Be as active as possible on this channel. So that will be starting February the 7th, and the giveaway will be Valentine's Day, which is February the 14th. Hello, Lucky Lola, Orange Tabby, hi there. G, hello, and Squiggly, welcome back, Murder Car Maven. Let me share my screen, and we are gonna get into it. Typically, I would have Dragon Lord Frodo in the chat. Maybe he just doesn't know what's going on. Rather strange, because typically we have him here. Interesting. Okay, let's get started.
All right. So, right now, I am very, very, very scared of my future right now. I went to therapy yesterday, and they told me that if I don't work on goals in therapy, that my therapist is going to drop me. And I'm very, very scared
Mm-hmm.
because if my therapist drops me, like I don't know if anybody really understands how difficult it is to get therapy for mental health. It is it is extremely difficult.
Hi,
Like to
recipes.
the point that you know the whole trope is that all you gotta do is ask for help and you
Hi,
will
Dina.
get help. That's what I always hear.
Hi, Laura.
But in reality, that's not what happens. In
And here's the fun. I can't even say fun, but it's actually rather serious. But the peculiar thing about this whole DLF stream right here, because I did kind of go through it a little bit, skipping here and there, is that this man will literally contradict himself throughout this entire stream. He's saying that therapy is hard to get, which in a lot of instances and cases it is, especially when you live in rural areas or even in heavily packed cities. Access to good or even any type of mental health care can be scarce and sparse. So I could totally understand that. But he's going to tell you the reason why he's going to therapy in a few minutes. And it's not something that is off merit, is all I'm going to say.
in reality, what happens is you want help, you call up over 300 therapists in the Buffalo area, and each one of those therapists tells you you don't need help. You don't need help. You don't need help. You don't need help.
His therapist is not court ordered. I know there's dripping. I don't know how he can do this video with that dripping in the background because my ears are just going straight to that. DLF, if you're here, come out, please. Therapy isn't easy. You're right, Krabby Joe, but you do have to try. You have to want to help yourself. That's how therapy will work for you.
Or what they will do is they will try to pass you off to someone else who will then tell you you don't need help. Or they will try to pass you off to somebody else and then they will pass you off and pass you off and pass you off.
Hi, Tizzy. Are you sure that's what's happening? Because typically, if your mental health issues are beyond the scope of what your therapist can handle, then they will refer you to other therapists. Or you are a shitstorm and they just don't want to deal with you. Because typically it's one of the two, right? Either they can't handle what you have, or they just don't want to be bothered with your bullshit because you're a troublemaker. Just to be honest, I'm not gonna bullshit here, but typically that's what they're gonna do. And let's just continue. I'm not gonna say anything else. We'll figure out exactly kind of the reason why maybe his therapist doesn't want to be his
And it's
therapist
frustrating
anymore.
because all my life I just been as oh, all you need to do is ask for help and you will get it. And it is not true. And I feel like I have been lied to all these years about that. You ask for help, you will get it. That's not reality. That is being out of touch with reality. Because before I went to jail, I was trying to find a place to go to. And every single place, I've called over 300 therapists. I have literally put my head through a wall. Because when I get frustrated, I start banging my head against the walls. Okay? And if this therapy gets court ordered, I am fucked. Okay? Because once it gets court ordered, then that means it's going to be that much harder. Because due to experience, okay, personal experience.
Hi, Tina. Hi, Angela.
A lot of these therapists don't do court orders. They will not. They will not take you if it's court ordered. And I keep asking for help, and nobody wants to help me. I want help. I want help. I want help. You don't need help. You don't need help. You don't need help. That's what I've been hearing.
Let's take notes. So he says he wants the help, but people are telling him, specifically therapists, you don't need the help. I wonder, why are they saying he doesn't need the help when he's saying he wants the help? Let's listen further.
So if it gets court ordered, it's gonna be more stress. It is stressful to go to counseling. It is stressful, especially what happened yesterday.
Frankie the Chihuahua, thank you for becoming a member. I really appreciate this.
Because I had an incident with another therapist yesterday. I don't know who the fuck this bitch was that was in the fucking lobby. I'm assuming she was a fucking therapist, blocking the fucking door. I was trying to leave, and this skinny blonde bitch, I don't know who the fuck she was, at my therapist's place. The skinny blonde bitch. Oh, I just wanted to fucking punch this bitch. Because she was blocked. She was like standing right in the door, and I was trying to get out, and she would not move. And I'm like, I'm trying to leave here. And then she's like, where's your coat? Where's your pants? And I'm just like, I don't even think I said anything. I was just like, I just pushed through her.
Vicky Levi, welcome to the chat. If you don't know, folks, Dragon Lord Frodo does not like to wear pants. In fact, he doesn't even like to wear shorts. He only wears shorts because he has to when he's out in the public. So in the wintertime, summertime, spring or fall, he will be in shorts. He's one of those guys that you see, it could be a snowstorm, it could be minus 30 degrees Celsius, he will still be wearing shorts, no matter how cold or how hot it is. Hey there, Munchkin, how are you doing?
Because that is extremely triggering to me when people ask me if I'm cold or why aren't you wearing pants instead of shorts in the winter. It is really, really, it makes me mad. And what am I supposed to do about this? What, am I just supposed to wear pants and a big coat just so that people don't make comments? No, people should make comments regardless. I've had this said to me 4 times as I was trying to get home yesterday.
Hey Gilepsy, how are you doing? Hey everybody, remember to smash that like button. I do agree with him on that. It's no one's business what you wear, but in a mental health setting, I can understand why his therapist or multiple therapists or other healthcare professionals are asking him where is his pants because they're concerned. So I can totally see it from his end, but if they're not familiar with him, then I totally understand why they would actually ask him where is his pants.
Okay.
Hello,
And
Metatron.
people fucking bother me while my headphones are on. When the headphones are on, that means fuck off. Don't fucking talk to me. Don't ask me if I'm cold. Don't ask me for the time. Don't ask me for money. The headphones are on. That means fuck you. Don't fucking talk to me. If this judge orders me to go to therapy,
Hi, White Witch.
okay, I swear I am just gonna kill myself. Okay?
Trigger warning, folks. Anything and everything can and will be said in a Dragon Lord Frodo stream. So if you're sensitive to anything homophobic, sexist, misogynist, transphobic, racist, and the like, then please leave right now. Adele, hello. How are you doing?
Because
Amy Joe?
if my therapist wants to drop me like he's been hinting at, then you know, if my therapist wants to drop me like he's been hinting at, and it's a court order, I'm going back to jail. I'm going back to jail.
Hi, Jackie.
And for what? And then when I get out, they're just gonna order me more fucking therapy, which I'm not even gonna. I will not do, because I am telling you, listen to what I have to say instead of it going in one ear and out the other. It is extremely difficult to get therapy. I'm telling you this. It is extremely difficult to get therapy. And people are like, why don't you just go to ECMC and get therapy? Yeah, I've tried that. They don't even want to take me. All they do is they link me up with other therapists.
Hi there, Whiplash. Munchkin asks why he went to jail. He went to jail for aggravated harassment of two women in Lockport, New York. He was doing very strange, devious, seedy things to them over the course of, I think it was a few months. And he got caught because on his Jimmy Boots account, he mistakenly uploaded a video of himself, and then that was the way how he got identified. So he did get a criminal contempt charge. I'm not sure how he got that. I can speculate, but I will not speculate. And that is what he's going to court for. So the matters got adjourned to February the 10th. The last time he was in court was January the 20th, so just over a week ago. Jenny Nobody, thank you for becoming a member of the channel. Here's the thing though with Dragon Frodo. He says he's a Scientologist as a way to not go to therapy. So I was kind of confused. If you're going to say you're a Scientologist without really being a Scientologist, just as a way to deceive the masses, so to speak, so you don't get therapy, because that's what Scientologists do. They don't get therapy. And then when he's in jail, he's a Jainist to get the vegan meals. Was it vegan or is it vegetarian? I can't remember. Let's just say vegan. He is a lot of things whenever the situation fits him, and he will admit this. So let's hear exactly why he is going to therapy when he truly, really does not want to go to therapy.
I don't want to be linked up. I just want to go and get a therapist. And you see how getting therapy and going to therapy makes everything worse. And it's frustrating to me because I know I've dealt with this before in the past, where every time I go to therapy, it is extremely triggering to me, and it makes the situation even worse. Like I go out. I came into therapy in a bad mood yesterday. I left in an even worse mood because now I got my therapist. Because I'm already in a bad mood because of the fucking TV, which I have no money to replace because I have no job because of the fucking pending court case. No employer is gonna hire me having a pending court case on me.
Is that actually true? Will I don't know, an employer not hire you because of a pending court case? I know there's a lot of really great employers out there that will hire you even though you do have a criminal background, a history. There are places out there like that. Here's an update on the TV if you're not aware. 5 hours ago, he posted this. Okay, so I actually, let me put it on the big screen. Okay, so I actually went down to a TV repair shop yesterday, and the guy there told me it's better to fix it because it's pretty much a brand new TV. He said he works with my county worker. Yes, folks, he has a county worker. I think he has multiple workers because he is a ward of the state, or is it the city? Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm just going to say a ward of the state, as in he's taken care of by the government. So it will be paid for by my county worker. A couple people have donated to my fund, and I have always promised that any money donated by the kiddies will go back to the channel in some way or another. Last time I heard, it was like over $200 towards the $700 TV, because Dragon Lord Frodo will not be getting a small cheap TV. If you actually looked at his Amazon wish list, I think it was a 65-inch 4K TV he wanted. Well, people did donate about $200+, so he will be putting that back into the channel. So I will use that money for the channel, either more games or mukbangs or something else. My TV is gonna get picked up on Monday, so I guess in 2.5 days, this coming Monday, and it will take about a week to get the parts and have it fixed. So there you go. His county worker will work with this one specific TV repair shop, and he will have his TV fixed in just over a week. Hello there, Thornback. How are you doing? Welcome to the chat, everybody. Smash the like button. I'd really appreciate that. Thank you.
Okay? And every time this gets adjourned, it is just holding my life back for yet another month and another month and another month. And then I realize now, every time it gets adjourned, that's just more time for my therapist to drop me. You know what I'm saying? Because I know he does. I understand. He doesn't want me coming in and bitching about everything. He wants me to work on actual goals, not just come in here and what did he say the one time? He said something like he doesn't want me coming in and making this a live stream or something. And I'm like, well, I know what he's trying to say. He's not trying to say that I'm going in there and live streaming the session. That's not what he's saying. He's saying like he doesn't want me going in there and acting like I'm doing a live stream just to him, okay? Because yeah, a lot of my live streams are me bitching and complaining about shit. And he doesn't want me going in there and pretty much putting on a personal live stream for him, so to speak. And I understand that. I get it. But, I mean, I don't know what I'm supposed to work on. And it's just everything comes at me all at once. And now it's prolonged. Because every time a court case comes up, it gets adjourned and adjourned and adjourned. This has been going on since May of last year.
I think he had a 1 year warranty on that TV. He said he bought it sometime in 2020, like May or June or July, from what I remember. So it's kind of strange. Yeah, 1 year warranty. That sucks, man. I wouldn't want my TV to only have a 1 year warranty.
Okay. And you know damn well that if this keeps progressing, that the judge can't sentence me. The judge can't sentence me. No, she has to go. I have to go get another PSI, and it's like, come on.
KT, he is self-admittedly autistic, and he's now talking about PSI. What was that again? A pre-sentencing what was it? Investigation. Yes, I think that's what a PSI is. Pre-sentence report, pre-sentence investigation. Same thing.
Just keep on dragging this out.
Hi, Karina.
But I also understand that the adjournment, every time it gets adjourned, it's like a double-edged sword. And the double-edged sword goes like, yeah, it's getting adjourned, okay, but it's also, because here's the thing, I want my two things had to happen before I get my fucking life back, okay? Remodel at the court case. This remodel, they refuse to tell me when I'm getting my place remodeled. They just refuse. And I'm just sitting here waiting for that to be done. I'm just sitting there waiting to get my fucking notice. Living out of boxes since before I was put in jail. No, this is ridiculous. And
hello, unclassically Ashley. Welcome to the chat, folks. Remember to smash that like button.
So I'm living out of boxes since before jail.
Okay? Hi, Annie.
And
just for reference, he was in jail. When was this? About 6 months ago or so. He was in jail for 57 days. It was either late spring or early summer, somewhere around those months, like May or June. I can't remember the exact month, but he was in jail for 57 days.
I want this done before the court case gets done, because I do not want to sit in jail and then my time for the remodel comes up, and then I'm fucked,
How are you screwed if you're in jail and your time for the remodel comes up? Don't you have a worker that can maybe handle that business, if you know what I mean? Like, I think he is really focusing on things that maybe aren't that, like, I don't know, how should I put it? He's focusing on things that he makes it seem as if they're problems, but they're not real problems, because he has his mom, he has his dad, he has workers that do help him to make sure his life runs as smoothly as possible. So why is it a problem if his place gets renovated when he's not there? I would actually like if my place is renovated when I'm not there, so that when I come back, it's already done and I don't got to deal with it. Like I said, he has a county worker. In fact, he has several people that do work with him on a regular basis. Exactly, Vanessa. That's exactly what he was in jail for.
But so what I really want done is that I want the remodel done before the court, or you know, I want the court case to just be dropped, you know, because I cannot afford to go back to jail again for this. What I did with those women was fucking stupid. Okay, I'm telling you, it was fucking stupid. And I regret everything that I did. Okay, I might not show it. But I do. Deep down, I really do. I mean, I might make jokes here and there, but like, you know,
Really, jokes
that's
here and
the way I
there.
cope with shit. Okay, I make jokes out of it, like the cheese pizza thing.
But
You know,
cheese pizza is not a joke. DLF. Zarak says these sound like self-made problems indeed. Gladys says I don't like wearing pants privately. Sativa is kind of my go-to strain. I've a wagon cart in my trunk. Check. I live in an apartment. Check. I'm considering driving myself to the jail. Yikes. Thank you for this, Gladys. Appreciate you as always. Not gonna be dropped, says everybody. We'll have to see since he is bringing it to trial. It seems.
I was in jail with some really bad people. I get it, and that's the way I deal with it by just making jokes about it. I feel like if I lighten the mood, if I lighten it up, it's more tolerable. I don't know, but I also have issues too where it's like I like to hear myself talk. You know, I like to hear myself talk. And a lot of times that's what happens too. I like hearing myself talk. And that's why I like overemphasize certain words. So like I'll say a baloo, whatever. And because it sounds funny to say it like that, like geez, pizza. You know, it's fun. Like to me, the actual thing, like child porn, is not funny to me. Okay, I think it's disgusting, but I think calling it cheese pizza is kind of funny because it's like, dude, you're naming it after a fucking food. I don't know. I just think it's funny. I don't know. I just think it's hilarious to call it that people are calling it that. Like, I don't know. And yeah, a lot of what I say to shock. I like say, oh, I was in jail with a guy that fingered a 4-year-old. I'm like, oh, I don't know. Like, who says that? You know?
But were you in a jail with a guy that did that to a 4-year-old? Probably yes. And it's disturbing.
But it's just extremely frustrating to ask for help and then just get told you don't need this help. You don't need this. You don't need that. Like arguing with me about it. And then that's just when I give up and say, fuck it. I don't even want to deal with it. I don't even want to do this. I separate myself from the situation and be like, I don't want to be part of this anymore, you know? And I've been leaving them alone. I haven't been using names. I haven't been, making threatening things toward them, but it still happens that as this court case keeps getting dragged out, I have to think about them, okay? I have to think about them because I like when my TV breaks, I'm like, oh shit, my TV broke. Now I gotta get it replaced. Oh, where's the money gonna come from? I can't get a job because of the court case because of those women. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, stop. It's not because of the woman why you can't get a job. It's because you decided to harass the woman, write letters to them, ejaculate on their car, write letters telling them that you were in a mask and you got candy from them Halloween night, repeatedly putting their addresses in these letters, talking about their workplaces in these letters. It was terrifying and frightening to these women. You did that. You the one who did all these things, and that is why you went to jail, and that is why you still have a court case. Stop blaming people for the shit that you do. You're the one who did it. Don't blame them. Blame yourself. Take accountability. Take accountability and get better. Yes, he's 37 years old.
And I think it's a little unfair. It's a little unfair to blame those women because I'm trying to also get a new cat too.
OMG.
But I think it's extremely unfair.
Please do not get a new cat. I still considering making a video of what happened to Gravy, his last cat, because there's a lot of shit that was being said that was very graphic. When was this live? This was not a live. This is a video because his TV is broken. He uses his TV as a monitor, and that's how he live streams. So he's using his phone to record, then he uploads the videos from his phone at the library. That's what he's doing now, and for the next week, week and a half until his TV is fixed.
To blame those women on me not getting a cat because, like I said, the court case and the remodel has to happen. So it's not exactly like one group of people like those women. It's not exactly that. Because if the court case is done before the remodel, then I can't blame them anymore, right? Now I got to blame the building, right?
Why does everybody need to take blame? Always blaming somebody for something that is a non-issue, right? Because I think a lot of people are kind of taking off. Nancy C, take care. We got Bobby taking off. If this is not good for your mentals, folks, then please leave. DLF can be very, very triggering to a lot of people. But let's hear this again because he seems to be blaming a lot of people other than himself for the situation he has caused. And he's putting blame when there shouldn't be blame and when it's not a non issue. Just make sure your affairs are in order. Whenever they come remodel the place, they'll do it. That's it. Why is this such a thing to be worried about?
If the court case is done before the remodel, then I can't blame them anymore, right? Now I got to blame the building, right? But if the remodel happens before the court case, then I can blame those women, or blame the court case.
It's the woman's fault, and it's the building's fault that this is all going on, that you're going to jail. It's never your fault. Okay, got it.
People are like, well, they're making it so that a cat can't be adopted for Christmas. Okay, whatever.
Hey, Misanthrope.
But that's not them that's making the decision. It's just like, and I'm sure they want this over and done with too. I'm sure they don't want to hear the fucking blow by blow from the court either, But I'm telling you, it is terrifying to me that I go in there and I come out of therapy in a worse mood. I went in there with a bad mood.
Jarella, I have no idea why his case is being continued. I can only speculate, and I don't like to speculate. One thing I can say is that he's repeatedly talking about these women. These women are watching his channel, which, if I was in his case, Well, I wouldn't be in his situation in the first place. But if I wasn't in his situation and I knew one or both of these two women were watching my channel, I wouldn't be talking about them because they're probably still submitting new evidence every single time to whoever is prosecuting. So I would be as quiet as a mouse. I would move on, keep it pushing, not talk about them. But here we go. Every single day, he keeps bringing them up, knowing that they watch his YouTube channel.
And then I'm being told I might be dropped. And like, I don't want to hear this. I do not want to hear this while I got a pending court case. And there's talk that this judge is going to order therapy. I think it should be illegal for a judge to order therapy, considering that there's certain religions out there that it's against their religion to get therapy like that, like Scientology. That's why I say that.
Here we go. He's getting into it. Why he's a quote unquote Scientologist. Does he have a lawyer? Yes. Is this the case about the women? Yes. Did he go to prison? No, he went to jail. Prison and jail are separate and distinct, even though a lot of people use them interchangeably. He went to jail, but he also caught another charge, which is the criminal contempt that he's going to court for. So let's hear what he has to say about Scientology.
Because it's a way like for me to get out of it. And it's not because I'm getting out, I want to get out of it because, I simply don't want to go. I want to get out of it because I know how frustrating and how triggering it is to try to find a place to go for therapy when I'm constantly being told throughout my life, all you have to do is ask for the help. And when I do ask, I'm then being told you do not need help. And like I said, if the judge orders this and my therapist drops me, I am killing myself because that means I'm just going straight back to jail. It's just going to be a big fucking cycle that I don't want to be a part of, It's just a cycle that keeps on going and going and going and going.
Yikes, Logia.
Okay?
No.
It's just a cycle that keeps repeating. Judge orders me therapy. Okay, I'll go I'll try to find a therapist. Nobody wants to take me. I go to jail. They keep ordering the therapy. I try finding it. Nobody wants to take me, and it just keeps going and going and going. I cannot live like this.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it's my fault that I should not have fucking bothered with those women. I should not have. I get it. I shouldn't have. But me saying I shouldn't have done that isn't going to change the fact that it's already been done. So, I hate it when people say that shit. Well, you should have done it in the first place. Shut the fuck up. It already happened. So shut the fuck up. We gotta move forward. I can't sit there and beat myself up over this all my fucking life,
But you can learn. People are asking me what was the nature of his charges. So he got 4 charges of aggravated harassment because he sent 2 letters to 2 women. So 2 times 2 is 4. He pled to 1 charge of aggravated harassment, went to jail for 90 days, was getting out in 60 days due to good behavior, was going to get out on the weekend. So you can't hold a person over more than what time they should actually serve. So they were going to let him out early plus time served. So he only did 57 days in jail. So hopefully that answers your question. Then he supposedly, allegedly kept on talking about these women. So I think that is why he caught this criminal contempt charge. And he is now in court for that. It is scheduled for February the 10th, because it was originally January the 20th and it got adjourned.
I can't be going on a fucking video, every video that I make, say, "Oh, I'm so sorry, I fucking said this and that about these women." I can't be doing this. Well, just because I'm not beating myself up every fucking day about it. That means I show no fucking remorse. That's what people think. I got out of counseling yesterday. And as soon as I got out of his office, I'm trying to leave the building, right? And there's a skinny blonde, I don't know who the fuck she is. I'm assuming she was another therapist there, but she's over there and she's blocking the fucking doorways. And I'm trying to get past her, and she's like, hey, where's your coat? And I'm like, I gotta go. Where's your coat? Why aren't you cold? I'm like, enough with this "are you cold" shit. Enough with this "are you cold" shit. I must have been asked that like 4 fucking times as I was trying to get home. While I got my headphones on, do not talk to me when I have headphones on. Okay? Don't talk to me. This means, you see the headphones? This means fuck you. Okay? See the headphones on? That means do not speak to me. Do not ask me if I'm cold. Do not ask me for the time. Do not ask me for change. Do not ask me for this. Don't ask me for that. The headphones go on. This means do not fucking bother me.
To a major or minor extent, he does have a point. I'm going to have to concede to certain things here. A lot of people will agree with him. If you have headphones on, you're listening to music, or you're listening to maybe a podcast or a plethora of things, people should know and understand. If you're not familiar with that person, then you see the headphones on, unless it's important or an emergency, then yeah, you should maybe not be trying to speak to that one person. And I totally agree with that. But it's very nuanced, and it depends on the circumstance and situation, if you know what I mean. But still, I totally get it, what he's saying about the whole headphones thing.
I flipped out the other day. I flipped out on this woman
Reverend.
the other day. And I flipped out on this woman at the downtown library because I was wearing a shirt. I think Friend Prices sent it to me. I was wearing this shirt. It was Friend Price that sent me this shirt. It was a picture of the Black Mage from Final Fantasy. It says "Cast Fire," and I was wearing this shirt at the library, and this woman, she was actually kind of cute. But like when she was trying to talk, you could tell she was kind of like slow. Okay, but I flipped out on her because I was gonna go use. She was sitting at one of the computers, and I was trying to use the computer because I had to upload videos and shit. I'm gonna probably go back to the library today, but
I guess this was a few days ago, because when did his TV break? I think it was this week. Then he started going to the library to upload his videos and whatnot. But then, wait a second. Why does he need to go to the library to upload the videos when he has internet at his house? I don't get it. Can somebody get that? Like, he's streaming from his home on his computer using his TV as a monitor. So then why the hell do you need to go to the library to upload your video when you have the internets at your house?
She saw my shirt. She's like, she was, you could tell she was a little slow. But she was okay looking, I guess. And I could see her like looking at me and mouthing words, and I had my headphones on. I'm like, what the fuck do you want? This beats fuck you, okay? She's like, you got Vivi on your shirt. I'm like, what? You got Vivi on your shirt. I'm like, what? Oh, yeah, Vivi from Final Fantasy 9. Yeah. Yeah, it's not even Vivi. It's another fucking. It's, I don't know. You got Vivi. I couldn't even understand what you got Vivi on your shirt. I'm like, what? I'm like, yeah, that's nice. And I'm trying to. I'm just trying to do what I gotta do. I don't try to bother people. I try not to bother people, really. And it just, if I see her again, I'll probably apologize. I just don't feel like bothering people, really. But it is cool that somebody actually recognized that, and I just fucking I was rude to this woman. I feel bad, but still, I don't want to be dealing with shit. I just want to be able to go to the library and get the fuck out. Okay. I don't want to sit there and socialize. I don't want to fucking talk. When I'm at the bus stop, I just want to get on the fucking bus, go where I gotta go, do what I gotta do, get the fuck out, and go back home. I don't want to be socializing. If I want to socialize, I will come up to you and I will socialize.
Okay.
But this court order bullshit.
Right, Sophia?
I can't handle this. And people are like, well, you're already in therapy. Yeah, I am already in therapy. That's why I went to therapy. My therapy is not court ordered right now. It may be in the future, but I went on my own free will at this point.
I wonder why.
I'll be honest. I started going to therapy on my own free will because I feel like that will prevent them from ordering it if I'm already in therapy.
Oh, so it's a trick. So you are trying to deceive the system by going to therapy, and as soon as this court case gets resolved, you will stop going to therapy. Got it.
But I realize now that they can just say, continue going to therapy for a year or something. And then at that point, it's just like, I can't do this because
Pepom, he currently has over 700 subs. Last time I checked, it was at about 720. Probably more right now.
I already got my therapist talking about dropping me because he doesn't want my therapy session to be a bitch session. And if I get dropped, then I'm fucked. Because if that's disobeying a court order, which means more criminal contempt charges. It's like it never ends, and because it's court ordered, it makes it that much more difficult, and it makes it so that You know, because then the fucking judge can sit there and say, well, we want you to go to therapy, but we want you to go to therapy out in Lockport. So that even so, like now I would like the judge could do shit like that. She would have to she would sit there and say, well, you have to keep coming back and forth every week to fucking therapy to go into Lockport, you know? I don't know what the fuck, but
Right, Judy.
it's
Facts.
it's almost like these women, they're like, oh, stay out of Lockport, stay out of Lockport, stay out of Lockport. But yet you keep dragging me back and forth to Lockport. Okay? Whether it's through the fucking court, having to go to court, or you know, if the judge says stay you have to go to therapy somewhere in Lockport, I'm still going back to Lockport. You know what I'm saying?
Jenny, nobody asked. You think he tells his therapist about his YouTube? Well, his therapist is aware about his YouTube channel. In fact, a lot of the workers, because he is a ward of the state, are very aware of his YouTube channel. They even ask him, if you've watched the videos from years ago, are you recording us? Because that's what he does. He likes to record anybody and everybody. So his therapist is highly aware of what he's saying on YouTube. He's from Lovejoy. He doesn't like Lovejoy, but the incident occurred in Lockport, New York. So the court that he has to go to is in Lockport.
And I cannot afford to go back to jail every single fucking time, you know? I've thought about trying to get a job while this is going on, but if they do a background check, they will see that this is pending. Okay? They will see this. And it will not be like, is it really worth it to get a job only for it only to have to give it up if I have to go back to jail? What am I just gonna get a job for like 2 weeks? Makes no fucking sense, you know?
I think he's more of a ward of the state. I wish he was in the chat to kind of correct me if I'm wrong, but he has multiple workers that actually come in person to his place and work with him on a lot of things, or he goes to them and works on his job situation, etc., etc., etc. I don't see that happening to that extent with public assistance. So that is why I'm saying he's most likely a ward of the state rather than on any type of public assistance and any type of program that he's in. Well, I'm pretty sure he's in several programs, but I'm just saying it's more likely he's a ward than anything else, especially when he has autism plus a lot of other developmental issues coupled with mental issues. It's like compounding into a lot of things that is being presented to you right now on your screen.
You got the court, you got the remodel. I'm living out of boxes for the past year. I've been living out of fucking boxes.
I don't think he would be deemed mentally incompetent. He did plead the last set of charges. He plead from 4 sets to 1. So I am assuming, since he did schedule a trial, that he has been deemed mentally competent to stand trial.
Like, and they refuse to tell me when I'm getting my place remodeled. They just said, keep packing, keep packing. I'm like, I can't keep doing this. I can't keep living like this. Living out of boxes for a year. I can't live like this.
Right, exactly, Ashley.
Now my fucking TV dies. What do I do about that? I have no idea. And then I got to think about how I'm going to pay for this new TV. Then I'll be like, oh, why don't you get a job? I can't get a job because I got a pending court case. And I'm not going to just get a job for fucking 2 weeks and then have to go to fucking jail again.
He means living in boxes because he has a lot of stuff stacked in boxes because they're supposed to renovate his apartment. This has been ongoing for months. They're not giving him a date. So he has been placing things in boxes and not really, I don't know, making the place homely, so to speak. That's what he's talking about. Gen T says DLF start by making one good decision at a time, like your friend Monty says. Facts, Gen T, exactly.
It is absolutely ridiculous. No, like nobody's fucking hiring. I'm looking around and they're like, oh, we're not hiring. We're not hiring. I have actually been looking for a job, not too hard, but every place I've been going to keeps saying we're not hiring. We're not hiring. We're not hiring. We're not hiring.
Yes, Sophia.
It is frustrating. The only fucking jobs in New York, the only jobs in this area are like fucking nursing jobs, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to be a fucking nurse. I don't want to be in the medical field.
Because it's not that you don't want to be a nurse, you can't be a nurse. I'm pretty sure he has been 50. Yes, he has been 5150 before. If you've been 5150, there's certain jobs that you cannot do, and I do believe nursing is one of them.
I think those are fucking shady ass jobs. Cleaning jobs. I will not do a cleaning job because they treat you like fucking dirt. I've been doing cleaning jobs all my fucking life. I hate it. I hate it. It is frustrating. It
Facts,
is triggering.
Ashley.
They treat you like fucking like you're fucking scum at these places. They treat you like scum for minimum wage. Like they mentally abuse you at these jobs, at these cleaning jobs. Like I can't even explain it. It is abuse beyond anything I have ever experienced going to these fucking jobs. Like they'll train you, but it's never actually the supervisor or train. It's always like another employee that trains you to do this. And they never cover everything. This is the problem with this. So I've been fired from cleaning jobs simply because I was supposed to do this, and because the fucking person trained me never said to do this, and I was doing it, then I get fired. Or I'll get, they scream at you. They scream in your fucking face over it. I remember I had to clean this one building, and
right,
there was like this locked door, and I didn't even think anything of it, you know? And the one day they're like, why don't you take the trash out in this fucking locked room? And I'm like, I didn't even know I was supposed to go in there. They never told me I was supposed to go in there. And they were like, well.
Annie H asks, how does he keep the current YouTube channel when he continues to use it to harass his victims? His channels get removed repeatedly. He just keeps making new ones and coming back on.
You're supposed to get the guard to open up this room. And I'm like, I was never told this. Or they'll make you do something else. They'll make me do this special project for the day, and then I will not get all my other stuff done. And then they bitch that I didn't get the special project done and I didn't get the other thing done. My regular work. It's like, what are you gonna try to do? You know, what are you trying to do here?
Okay.
Like, what I need a job where I could just go in there, do my fucking thing, and leave with as little supervision as possible.
Well, wouldn't that be kind of cleaning? Martyr Karma reacts, aren't our authorities watching his channel? I do believe so. I have alluded to this. I do believe there are policing agents and agencies that are actively watching his channel. I'm not sure to what capacity, but that is my belief.
Well, no, you have to, or they'll make you work with a crew, and then you have to clean a fucking room with a bunch of people. Well, who's just goofing off, and then I get fired for actually trying to work.
Okay, so it's other people goofing off, but they fire you for some reason. Gotcha.
Or like, I'll get fired because I don't know my way around the building the first fucking day. Okay. That happened before. But yeah, my mental health it's going, and it's just, I'm asking for help. I'm asking for help, and everybody just wants to argue with me. Okay? I need mental health therapy. Oh, you don't need help.
Right, Ari?
This cannot be court ordered. I'm telling you, this cannot be court ordered, or I will fucking throw myself off my balcony.
Can I put in that this man has said this for years? I think the earliest times he's been saying this sort of stuff is like 2016. And let's just say he repeatedly says he will unalive himself for the past, 6 years? Ari says, couldn't possibly be because of how you react to people with aggression, anger, and bigoted remarks, right? Exactly. He's aggressive. He overreacts. He lashes out at people. He makes, all types of remarks here and there, blah, blah, blah. Is DLF here? Asks Harry Balls. His TV is broken, but he's going to get it repaired in just over a week, Dr. Harry. And he ruminating, exactly, la, la, la.
This cannot be court ordered. This cannot be court ordered. Yeah, it's going to be court ordered, and then what? Then my therapist is going to drop me before the court order is over. Then I have to go find another place, and then all of a sudden I can't find fucking help. I ask for fucking help. Nobody wants to help me. It's either, we're booked, or you have to wait like 6 months for a therapist, or we don't do this, or we don't deal with the courts, or you don't have the help that you need is that we don't do. You need to go here, and they only deal with people of a certain age. And it's just, oh my God, just put me in therapy. And then it gets to the point where it's the stuff that you need. It gets to the point where it's like the help that you need is getting denied to you. Okay.
So he's saying there's help that he needs being denied to him, yet he's the guy who is playing the system, going to therapy so that when he goes to court, the judge will see that he's already in therapy, so the judge doesn't force therapy on him, because in reality, he really doesn't want to go to therapy. So he uses the religion of Scientology as a convenience to not go to therapy. And classically, Ashley says, maybe, and I think he said his therapist told him he needs to work on goals in therapy. So sounds like he's not complying with treatment. I think that's exactly what's going on. And classically, Ashley, I think he's very non-compliant because he doesn't even want to be there. So any goals that he's been asked for the past few weeks to come back and work on and then see his progression, he's not doing that because he just doesn't want to be there. It's all pretend because of this whole court matter. So he's getting pissed off, and his therapist doesn't want him there because his therapist is kind of getting the idea like, yes, he is going to be very non-compliant. He doesn't want to work on himself. He just is doing this so that he doesn't get court appointed therapy, because if he gets court appointed therapy and he doesn't comply and he gets dropped, then he goes to jail. That's what he's doing.
It's like the services that are designed to help people are actually making me even more what's the word? It's actually making me more triggered and everything else. Simply because of the whole process of it. You know? Like for example, I get a court order. They say, listen, you need to go and get therapy for a year. Okay. So next time I go to therapy, my therapist says, oh, we got to drop you. Well, it's a court order now. Well, you got to go find another place. Okay. So then I got to go rush out. I got to go find another therapist, which means I got to go on the internet, look up all these fucking therapists, call each one of them up, and then they'll sit there and say, yeah, you don't need my help. You don't need this. You don't need that. You don't need it. Well, I'm telling them I need help. Okay? Go to ECMC. And ECMC's useless. ECMC, you'll just go there and they'll be like, oh, we'll link you up with someone. Probably somebody you already fucking called and they already denied you service. Okay? Everything is deny of service.
So he says,
or I'm not accepting patients, or I'm about to close my practice, or something like, you need this therapy, and you go and call up this therapy and you be like, yeah, we only deal with people of this age and that age and all this other shit, so I can't go there. And then I'm calling 300 therapists, and a lot of these places, I'm calling the same person over and over and over again. And sometimes they'll just be like, well, I'm not doing this anymore, but here's 4 other people that may help you. And you get 4 fucking phone numbers, which I probably could have found anyway, just by doing searches. It's nothing but leads. It's nothing but leads. I feel like there's nobody does this, and they just give you leads, and then you call up those leads. They give you more leads and more leads and more leads until a point that it's just cross-referencing the same therapist over and over and over again.
Maybe he does need specialized therapy. I think there have been multiple instances where his mother has tried to get in therapy. I'm sure his workers have tried to get him into therapy, but like I've said, he's been using religion as a guise to not get into therapy, and the one specific one he likes to use is Scientology. And then, of course, for vegan meals, he's a Jainist, etc., etc., etc. Yeah, I'm saying the same thing. If he puts in the hard work, if he wants to actually help himself, therapy will work wonders. But at the end of the day, not only DLF, but we see this with Foodie Beauty as well. They both don't want to help their situation because for some reason they feel that their situation doesn't need any help.
Like, I was extremely lucky to find this therapist. I don't know if I can do it again. I go to therapy. I go in there in a bad mood because I got my TV broke. I got the TV fucking broke. And
Hey, Steffi.
the TV fucking broke. So that means I'm in a fucking bad mood. And then I gotta think about it. How am I gonna get this replaced? Oh, look, I need fucking money. Guess what? I'm not allowed to get a job. Why? Because of my court case that's being dragged out infinitely. It's being dragged out infinitely. Like, I gotta ask, is this worth prosecuting this fucking crime?
True natural ginger.
Like, you gotta think, like, is it worth it to prosecute this? Is it fucking worth it at this point? I don't know. Is it worth dragging this case out? I don't know. And like, I feel extremely lucky to be where I am now with therapy.
For sure,
but I feel like that luck is about to run out. And I go in there yesterday. I was in a bad mood as it was, and I left in an even shittier mood. This is not good therapy in my.
Okay, to explain Mary Cab, the first instance, the 4 charges that he got for aggravated harassment was pled down to 1 charge, and he got a 90-day stay in jail, put down to 60 days for good behavior, got out in 57. This time he said he was rejecting the plea deal when he was going to go to court for January the 20th. He did reject the deal, and now it's going to go to trial, but it keeps getting adjourned. So that's what's going on right now.
This is not good therapy, in my opinion.
Mary,
I'm getting fucking hassled by other therapists in that place. I'm trying to leave, and I'm being asked if I'm cold. I'm being asked where my fucking pants are, where my fucking coat is.
Right, Xerax?
Why do you have to make fucking comments? I try to get home. I'm being harassed by people.
Unclassically, Ashley, take care. Have a good one. New to him, what did he do to go to jail for 90 days? He was harassing 2 autistic women that live in Lockport, New York, by doing various things that were extremely offensive and scary at the same time.
On the street?
Hi, Shy-Town Mom.
Asking me if I'm cold, and I can't take this anymore. And what's the fucking solution? That I have to start wearing better clothes to make other people fucking happy? Like, what the fuck?
La, I think you're right. I think the better terminology, or the right terminology, should be continued instead of what he's saying.
And then I'm walking toward downtown after my therapist session. I'm walking toward downtown to get back home, and I'm like yelling at myself. I'm like yelling at nothing, talking to myself, and yelling at the top of my lungs, like,
Marie, he did break his TV. I'm not sure if he threw something at it. All I heard was that it was broken a couple days ago and it's going to get fixed in just over a week.
like I'm walking down the street and I'm talking to myself. I'm like, I'm not even talking to anybody. I'm just talking out loud, very loud. Be like, like, I can't do this if I get a fucking court order, and I'm yelling this out in public. I'm like, I can't do this. I'm gonna get a court order and make me go to therapy, and it's gonna be frustrating because I get over and over and over telling me that I don't need this help. I don't need this help. I don't need this help. When I am telling you that I need help, it is a cry for help. And you are not giving me the help that I need.
Bye-bye, Tina.
I feel lucky that I am with a place right now. I feel lucky, but that luck feels like it's about to run out. And the more this gets adjourned, the more I feel like my luck is going to just run out. You know? So, I don't know.
All right, L. So we basically had a conversation for almost an hour about him complaining about therapy. Literally something that could be summed up in one sentence.
No, I don't think this is the fault of my lawyer. I think that Lockport court is just fucked up. I just think that's just the way they are over there. And I've actually thought about just running away from the whole thing too. Like, just taking all my shit and just fucking moving far away, out west somewhere. I don't know what that would do, but I just want to be left the fuck alone. Okay?
Right, BBJs?
I did what I did. Can we just stop this insanity? Okay? I did what I did. I'm sorry. I did my fucking punishment. Leave it be. Because every time this gets adjourned, every time this gets dragged out, this is making me even more and more loopy. Okay? And nobody understands this. I am telling people that every time this gets dragged out, that it is I am suffering every single time.
Can I say one thing, that he didn't learn his lesson if he's gonna make a video threatening those two women, because then that's why the criminal contempt charge got into play. So what he's saying is bullshit. Okay, you served your time for the first plea deal. The 4 charges got played down to 1. Served your time. But yet you went and made a video about or to those two women and you caught a criminal contempt charge. So you now have to serve your time again, if it comes to that, that is. But, justice has to be served. So what is he talking about saying that can this be sorry and can this just be over? No. You did this to yourself. You got to deal with the consequences. And once you've served your time in full, you don't do anything else, then you can move on. I don't know why he's making it seem as if he ain't done nothing wrong. the courts are not just gonna give you a criminal contempt charge for no reason. I'm sure he's seen his discovery. I'm sure his lawyer has notified him of the video he made, which was, criminal contempt, and that's why he's back.
And these women don't care. These women don't fuck.
Oh, and that is it for this one. I do believe he actually did a part 2. So let me take a look at that. Part 2 is not that long. It's literally 54 seconds. So let me get into it. I will share my screen again.
Fucking care. They're not the ones who's getting their life put on hold. It's me that's getting my life put on hold, not them. They still get to go to their job. They still get to do whatever the fuck they want to do. They're not fucking suffering in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, they are suffering, right, Natural Ginger?
So, what? They're suffering because I said something naughty to them? Oh, get the fuck over it.
This man said he would grape them on multiple occasions. Grape as in drop the G. Was showing up at their place, saying he was repeatedly showing up and ejaculating in multiple places, writing letters about their various fantasies he had with them and various other things. Did I mention that he ejaculated on one of their cars? Allegedly. I don't know. Was that? I gotta ask him, did he really do that or did he just make that up? Because I did see it. He was like ejaculated in one of their cars. But yet, I guess that's not scary, right?
For real. Just get the fuck over it.
And that is it, folks. So DLF is anxious, he's stressed, he's fearing for his own safety, allegedly, and he's terrified. So I guess there are indeed consequences for his actions, and he'll just have to face those consequences. Whether he goes to jail or not is up to how well his court case goes, I guess. But it is ongoing. He did say February the 10th is his next date in court, and I'm sure he will give us updates. Anyways, that's it. I'm out. I guess I will be back when Foodie Beauty comes around. And that's going to be a Thornback. Yeah, I did ask if he ejaculated on the envelopes, and he responded. I think they wiped their ass on it as if that's the same thing, right? But the interesting thing about the case is that they said that they found something on the letters and they tested for DNA. I don't have the specifics in front of me because my phone is actually not here. But the next DLF stream, I will bring those specifics about exactly what was mentioned in regards to the court case. But other than that, I am out, and I will see you if Woody Beauty comes back. Most likely she will. If she's not back, then she is at the trap with, of course, Natty Daddy. Thank you, folks, for joining me. Smash the like button, and I will see you later. Take care, have a good one, and be safe. Bye bye.